out of the room to the upstairs living room. He slept on the couch all night. I know pretending to sleep. In fact, listen, someone else was trying to get away. The next morning, we asked us why we were so tired and we lied. We said we were watching TV all night. I've only spoken about it a few times, but I'm still scared to look out of my window at night and fear finding.
What's up, guys? This is Roland. I've kind of had a bad week with the fish tank. A lot of stuff has happened. I kind of screwed up. I mean, it was just me doing it myself. I realized that later after I did it, but the problem is, once you've already done it, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? So really, I couldn't do anything at that point. I've just had a fucking hard week, and I'm hoping that you guys can be here to understand. You guys aren't going to be laughing at me for the fucking mistakes I made, but thank you guys for checking it out. You guys are here again to begin high with Roland. Let's just have a little talk about stuff. I mean, this is amateur fish keeping at its best. I'm trying to do what I can, but let's talk about it. Let's let us see what we can work out. All right, guys? I'm going to give you guys a quick shot of the pond with the fish. All right? There's a new waterfall over here, but just want to show you guys the fishies. Hope you guys can see them. A lot of algae in right now, but fishies are happy. They're happy fishies. Okay. Don't want to get the camera in too far, just because then I'll have to dry off the whole fucking housing, and I don't feel like doing that. So, let's start talking about our shit. I really like having this chair to set the camera up on. How many of you guys never, well, I mean, for those of you guys who don't snap it, how many of you guys will leave your bowl in there so the next day you end up having to fucking empty out the trash? I do it every goddamn time, and I don't know why. Just because when you take that last hit, you get all lazy and you're just like, fuck it. Alright, let me get this bowl packed and I will talk to you guys. Okay, so this one's going to be dedicated to the girls that we lost this week. Two very good girls. Two of our just great fish. I just want to say, man, this one goes out to them. All right, guys. That's all I can really say right now. It does get to me. Okay. This one goes out to you, girls. Hope you guys are swimming in the big pond. Oh my god. Let the redness pass. Alright guys, let's talk fish. So what I did earlier this week, it was time for a water change. We really needed it. I needed to vacuum some of the poop out, and it was just time for one of my regular water changes. And I recently bought 2 5-gallon buckets to do water changes, but what I wasn't thinking about was that I'm not trying to do anything near a 40% water change. I understand that I have 10 gallons, that I can fill up, but that's still only going to be up to a 33% water change. Granted, 33% is still a lot for a water change, especially when you have sensitive fish and you have a community of fish that they're just not going to like this fucking bumping around. You know, the sad thing is, okay, let's just get it going. So I did the water change. Okay, I vacuumed everything up. It was all going good. I mean, it was fucking good. And we got some more of our water. We do use reverse osmosis water, so it's very, very soft. And I never really thought to myself, like, maybe I should be testing this water before I put it in, but we put it in every fucking time, you know, and it's like we've done water changes before and it's always been good, but I guess I just never did it on the level that I did it this time. And that's where I screwed up, really. I mean, I should have thought about it some more because not only is this a 30-gallon tank, you got to take in the fact that it's a planted tank. I have at least 2 inches of fucking sand in there, maybe 2.5. Or I wouldn't say 3, but shit, it could be there. I have a big ass tree ornament. I have the driftwood, all these plants sitting around, and a couple other little things that are in there. Plus the fish. Now you gotta realize, all of this shit takes up volume. 2 fucking inches of sand in a 30-gallon cube tank, that's a lot of fucking sand. And that's taking up space. So your 30-gallon just became a fucking 25-gallon. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever tank you get, you gotta take 2 to 3 gallons off, depending on how much stuff you're going to be putting inside there. And my tank is heavily planted. I mean, maybe it's not heavily planted, but I got a fucking jungle going back there, you know, and I got a lot of stuff going. And the front is more open. That's why I'm saying maybe it's not heavily planted, because I do have the front open for my fish to enjoy, because a lot of them like to come out and sit in the front or go and skim along the surface. They like to do that kind of stuff, so I leave them that space to do it. And they poop a lot, you know. Like we do have a sailfin pleco in there. I know it's a 30-gallon with a sailfin pleco. That motherfucker does have a heavy bioload, and I didn't realize how heavy of a bioload. But that's why I'm trying to keep up on all these water changes, and I do not let it go. I have a canister filter and a hang-on back filter on it. I'm fucking over filtering that bitch. But still, with all these fish that I have in there, and then a fucking sailfin pleco and all this shit, it's just so much waste. I'm getting off track. Sorry guys. But I am trying to keep up with the water changes. That was kind of where I'm going with this. So I vacuum it all out. I got around, I gotta say, like 8 or 9 gallons out of there. And taking 8 or 9 gallons, if you suppose it's, let's say it's a 26 gallon. Let's say all that shit takes up about 4 gallons. 26 gallons minus about 9 gallons, you're running about 17 gallons left. I mean, 9 times 4 is not fucking 26. It's way over. I was not taking a 25% water change like I wanted. 9 fucking gallons out of 26. God damn. I mean, that's a 75%. No, sorry, not 75%, but that's like a good 40% water change. And also, I had cleaned my canister filter wrong earlier. I mean, no, I wouldn't say that. I did clean everything out pretty well, but I put in some nasty water along with it because I didn't realize I was supposed to dump it all. I thought I was going to be wasting too much. And I fucked up on that, you know? And on top of that, I got these little bio balls, like right now, that are the only thing I realized. When I first had them, I kind of threw them in and thought this would be good, but it doesn't cover enough space to cover that fucking water at all. And I did not think about that. I'm going to get Matrix tomorrow, some Seacam Matrix, but still, I didn't think about it. So when I took out all this water, I put the Purigen back in, because I am running a Purigen pack in there. Put everything back in. I actually put in 2 new pads. I cut out 2 new ammonia removing pads. I cut them myself. They're just supposed to be ammonia removing. I put one low, one high, you know, just to make sure everything's kind of getting out of there. And still, it was just so much of a water change when I did it. The whole tank just fucking got cloudy. And I mean, this thing was fucking cycling, and I thought there was enough shit in the gravel for it to be okay. I guess not. I must have disturbed too much of the gravel on top of that. My fucking pH dropped down to 6.0. My fish got sick. This week I lost 2 bandas, and it fucking kills me.